everybody, welcome back to the Fortunate Farmer YouTube channel in part 5 of the timber frame shop build. Well, as you can tell by now, we've got the main part of the frame assembled, all 3 vents and the plates connecting them, split in the middle by a scarf joint on each set of plates, and we've started on the rafters. What I'd like to do with this video is show you the highlights of the assembly process, cutting some of the rafters and cutting the scarf joints, as well as how we've anchored it down to the pad. So what we've done to anchor this entire timber frame to the concrete is actually very simple. 1/2 inch plate steel, 1/4 inch angle, cut, I think it's about 3 inches wide, 3 inch tapcon in the concrete, 3 inch lag screw in the post. And what this does is it prevents moisture from wicking up through the concrete into the bottom of the post. When I first put this frame together, I noticed right after it rained that this post had the capillary effect going on, and water was drawn from the concrete up into the post, even though it had stopped raining for a while. As soon as I put these plates in, didn't see that anymore. I'd come after a rain, concrete might still be wet, but the post wasn't sopping wet on the bottom like it was during the rain without the plates. So for reference, this shop sits on a 26 by 30 foot pad. It's a 6 inch pad with a 12 inch turn down on the edge for footers and one in the middle to support that center column. And what I had the concrete guys do, Kingdom Come Concrete here in Nashville, Tennessee, awesome job, is add an extra 3.5 inches around my perimeter of extra space, just enough for a 2x4 to sit down on there, so I can go ahead and frame in a wall to close in the shop. In addition to the 26 by 30 square foot base here, we've got a 16 by 14 loft, which is very roomy. Because of the double pitch roof, what we end up having is about 6.5 feet of clearance in there that kind of tapers down towards the outside of the building, but lots of clearance up there for storage or maybe even a little office or something else. This is the main bay right here, where we've got our nice 16-foot wide opening that I plan on doing some double doors on. We have an additional bay over here as well. Well, it might be a little bit difficult to visualize this bay without the rafters on, though it is over 10 feet wide. But our peak here, these plates in this multi-pitch roof system, is 14 feet high, and this plate is 10 feet high. So we've got plenty of clearance in here if we wanted to do double doors on the front and then a lift that ran the length to handle some of the bigger timbers. These are just things that I'm thinking of. In the main bay, this peak is over 16 feet high. The top of the rafters are actually just under 18 feet high in total height. Obviously the frame needs some serious cleaning. It's been sitting out in the elements for almost 6 months, maybe even over 6 months at this point, which is why it's so checked, and I'll go into some of those mistakes that I made maybe in another video. But thinking of pressure washing it or using maybe some sort of product with maybe an acid in it to kind of clean this up before I put a finish on it to preserve it. Let me know if you have any suggestions as to how to clean this poplar frame. All in all, I'm very happy to finally have this timber frame standing, ready to close it in, put a wood stove in here, get my tools in here, make it the perfect timber framing shop. If you all liked this video and you'd like to see more, I highly recommend that you subscribe, because I don't exactly publish on a regular basis and you never know when I'm going to put out something cool. We got lots of really cool things going on in addition to this shop. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.